Concessions.
The Substance is a horror sci-fi film starring Demi Moore and Margaret Qualley about a woman named Elizabeth Sparkle, who used to be the biggest, hottest star back in the day, but she had just turned 50. She had just turned 50. Her producer came to her and told her that she is fired because she is too old. So she comes across this black market drug called the Activator, and it turns you into a younger, better version of yourself. This movie is directed by Coralie Farjoy, and it also stars Dennis Quaid as alongside with Demi Moore and Margaret Qualley. When I first, you hear about what it's about, it makes me think about The Nutty Professor, but this is definitely not that. This movie has a lot of body horror in this film, and I'd never seen a movie that has made me stop eating my food because it was too much. But this movie is that. This movie is a lot. This movie is insane, and it's so good all at the same time. It's crazy. Uh, I'm gonna try to explain this the best way I can. But when you take this drug, the activator, you have 7 days to be your younger self, and then you need to switch back to your older self within another 7 days. It can only be 7 days. You have to maintain this. And one thing they always say in this movie is that you remember that you are one. You are not two people, you are one person. Even though another person hatches out of your back, and that's not even the worst part of this movie. That's not even the super disturbing part. But you have to maintain that, or things will get bad in a really terrible way. This movie is very vivid. It's very bright. A lot of camera shots are zoomed in of like people eating, syringes, just things. Random things in this movie are very detailed, and I guess that's kind of a way to get you prepared for what happens in this movie. But it's a beautiful movie to a certain part. Uh, it's just it's a lot. It's a lot when it gets to the part of it all. But this movie draws you in. It's just like you want to keep seeing what happens. You want to know how far is this going to go? How bad is it going to get? It's almost as if like you feel bad for this character because of how they feel and how they feel old, but then like other side of the character is like, oh, you're doing too much, so I'm no longer on your side with what you're doing. It pulls you a lot of different ways, and this movie's 2 hours and 30 minutes long, and it doesn't even feel like that because I'm just so drawn into what's going to happen next in this movie. Uh, yeah, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But besides all the craziness, the body horror, there's a deeper meaning in this movie about the standards of beauty and what people are willing to do, how actresses and women deal with a younger person taking their spot in Hollywood. I guess you could say actors too, but it's more about the standards of beauty and what people are willing to go through to look younger, to feel younger, and things like that. But yeah, this movie is a definite theater experience, I have to say. Uh, yeah, this movie's incredible. It's just so much going on. That's all. Like you can get past it, but yeah, this is different, and I don't know. I feel like this is one of those Oscar kind of movies. I don't even know if the Oscars even matter to people anymore, but this is one of those. Demi Moore gives an amazing performance, and so does Margaret. Margaret Qualley does too. And the thing about this movie is like it doesn't. It gives you so much visual detail that it's easy to like understand. Not to say that people are dumb or anything, but like there's so much visual things in this movie that help you understand rather than the dialogue of this movie. It has dialogue, obviously, but the visuals. help you understand the movie, and so you're not too lost, I guess you could say. Um, this movie is great. It's great. I definitely recommend that you see it, but I do not recommend that you eat when you see this movie. Um, have you seen The Substance? If you have, was it too much for you? How'd you feel about the movie? Please leave a comment below. Let me know how you feel. Um, yeah, man, this is one of those special effects kind of like winners. It's absolutely crazy. But yeah, I'm Coop, and I'm out. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Coops Concessions.